Good afternoon. Here is the national news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bakede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mo Bibe, Rebi Lobawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Nigerians must prepare to fight bandits, Masare. Nigerian government to shun Yoruba nation agitation. I can't be free legally. Sunday, Igbo. Calabar Abelis loses manhood to dog bites, dies buried. Karen, protesters demand justice for raped pupil, seek arrests. Driver suffocated to death in his fuel tanker. The news in details. Katsina State Governor Aminu Masare has urged Nigerians to be prepared to fight bandits terrorizing the nation. In the chat with reporters on Tuesday, Masare told residents to do their best to protect their neighborhood from attacks. He announced that telecommunication services would soon be restored in affected places. The state government recently lifted the ban on 10 out of the 17 local government areas. Masare commended the efforts of security agencies and vigilance groups fighting outlaws. The Katsina helmsman advised residents to support operatives with timely and credible information on criminals. We must prepare to fight back as individuals to fight bandits because they are evil and represent evil. By God's grace, we will not hand over this country to the next generation of leaders under this condition. We must restore normalcy, he said. He was quoted, "If my son is abducted, I would rather pray than pay ransom." Governor El-Rufai. Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igbo has accused the Nigerian government of attempting to eliminate Yoruba Nation now in Benin Republic. Igbo explained that Nigerian government is planning to silence Yoruba Nation agitation as quoted. He spoke through his spokesman Olayomi Koiki in a broadcast on Tuesday evening. He said the enemies are trying to eliminate Igbo. The plan is to eliminate him so that the Yoruba Nation agenda will be silenced, but God has shown that he is above them. Koiki also disclosed that Igbo can't be released through the legal route because the Benin Republic judiciary is not working. He lamented that diplomatic approach has failed, adding that the Benin Republic President Talon has refused to set Igbo free. If you think the legal route is what will set Igbo free, then we are wasting our time. Benin Republic judicial system is not working. Look at the way his case has been prolonged. I've spoken with our lawyers in Benin, and they told me that only the president can set him free. Now diplomacy cannot work. We have to fight for our rights. We have issued so many ultimata for Igbo's release, but nothing has happened, he added. Igbo had absconded from Nigeria to Benin Republic following the invasion of his Ibadan residence by the Department of State Services, DSS. DSS had claimed it raided Igbo's residence over allegation of the agitator stockpiling arms and ammunition. However, the agitator was arrested at an airport in Cotonou while trying to travel to Germany. Igbo's problem started with his decision to confront armed Fulani herders in the southwest. From issuing an ultimatum to Fulani herders in the southwest, Igbo delved into agitation for Yoruba Nation, popularly known as Chief Sunday Adeyemo and also Chief Igbo Ocha. An eyewitness who is a neighbor to the disease simply identified as Itoro explained that neighbors had already gone to bed when the Habalis arrived from the fatal drinking spree with a handful still around and awake. A 60-year-old Calabar Abelis named Annie Ikoneto reportedly died on Christmas Eve after having his manhood bitten off by his own dog in Calabar South. The popular Abelis was said to have been drunk before the incident. When he came back, we had gone to bed, but some people were still outside. He went inside his room and slept off without shutting the door, and because of too much drink, he excreted on himself. His dog that was outside smelled the poo and went inside to eat it. In the process, the dog ate his private part off, thinking it was meat or part of the excreta, Itoro said. The eyewitness further explained that the Abelis raised the alarm, prompting neighbors to rush into his apartment and discover what had happened. When we heard his scream, we thought hoodlums had attacked him. But when we got there, we saw that his private part was gone and his dog had blood on its mouth, the neighbor said. By the time we finished cleaning him off of the sheet, he was bleeding so much, and on the way to the hospital, he died, Ituru added. Tribune Online learned that Abelis was living alone as his daughters were married and lived away from him. As at first time, it was not clear if the victim had a wife. His remains have since been taken to his village in Koneto on Boxing Day for burial. Members of a group Movement for Justice for Karen have protested against the alleged delay in justice for a pupil of the primary academic Lube Abuja, Karen Akpaga, who died after she was allegedly raped. The 14-year-old pupil was alleged to have died of an infection after a condom was found in a private parts. The SS1 pupil was alleged to have been sexually abused before she was withdrawn from the school by her mother, Mrs. Beimga Akpaga, on June 19, 2021 for treatment. Premier Academy, however, said the abuse happened after she left its premises. Karen died 2 days later at a hospital in the Wuse 2 area of Abuja. During the protest on Tuesday at the Punch Place, Magboro, Ogun State, an activist, Ikem Anthony, accused the police and the school of not being proactive. He said late Karen was a student of Premier Academy, Lube, Abuja, and died in June 2021. Until now, we have not heard anything. No arrest, nothing whatsoever. And before we call it a wrap on the national news, a 45-year-old Kano State tanker driver, Dairu Aliyu, has reportedly suffocated to death in his tanker. Platform Times gathered that the incident happened on Monday morning when Aliyu entered one of the compartments of his vehicle with a container and foam to mop up spilled fuel, but did not come out alive. Confirming the incident, Kano State Fire Service said Aliyu got suffocated and died inside the tanker in an incident which occurred at Otoro NNPC depot. The public relations officer of the fire service, Alhaji Saminu Abdullah, in a statement on Tuesday said the incident happened on Monday morning. We received a distress call from one Shaib Mohammed at about 10:59 a.m. and we sent our rescue team to the scene immediately. He added that Aliyu entered one of the compartments with a container and foam to mop up spilled fuel, where he got suffocated and died. The petrol tanker has DKD 411XF as its registration number, Abdullahi stated. That was the national news from BGI TV. But before we go, a quick retake of the headlines once again. Nigerians must prepare to fight bandits, Masare. Nigerian government planning to shun and short Yoruba nation agitation. I can be freed legally, Sunday Igbo claims. Calabar Abelis loses manhood to dog bites, dies, buried. Karen, protesters demand justice for rape pupil, seek arrests. And finally, driver suffocated to death in his fuel tanker. We appreciate you for being a part of BGI TV family. You can link up through our media channels such as YouTube, Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, drop down option, click on all for you to have updates of the broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow so as for you to get updated as well with our broadcast. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For other placements and coverage of events such as online or live coverage, the phone number right on your screen is the number to dial. I am yours faithfully, Moriri Wow.